Everyone says don't make an RPG if you're an indie developer. So we didn't. We made a tower defense game. If a tower defense game was an RPG... Well, let us explain.
The unnamed Panda project
Has some classic elements of a survival RPG where you have to explore the Sky Island, trade with merchants, and unlock secrets. But make sure you're gathering resources to build your base, because when the sun sets, the night pandas arrive. You have to protect your castle at night with an array of weapons and abilities that you earn and trade. Survive the night. See you next day's light. We don't have a tagline yet. Also keep in mind there are still quite a bit of placeholder objects that will be replaced with higher quality things as time goes on. Occasionally I'll put a couple reference pictures to make sure it's clear what we're going for. But let's talk about how we got here. Me and my friend Tyler started making a horror game in high school called Flatline. Cool, right? Not really. We were better at making trailers than we are at making games. I'll spare you the life story, but we ended up agreeing that we weren't really ready financially or skill-wise to make a story game that would probably require motion capture and voice acting. So we messed around with some other projects for a while, but we never solidified an idea until a few years later when we decided we wanted to make a base defense game. It actually started out super simple because it was our goal to actually finish a game by keeping it in our skill set. And if you've met any game dev in your life, you'll know that we broke that promise multiple times, probably daily. I'm probably breaking it right now. But we must have done something right for once in our lives because we didn't drop this one. Maybe it's because we both love base building games, maybe it's because our skills had improved quite a lot from high school, or maybe we finally started to hurdle our biggest obstacle. 3D modeling.
But nothing can get in the way of passion. I whipped open Blender. I followed the donut tutorial. I learned the weird hotkeys. I was ready to create the character that would define and inspire our game for years to...
Grasp the handle with your left hand and the collar with your right. Pull the picture handle towards you while firmly grasping the collar.
The character that would inspire... Okay, let's be honest, this isn't bad at all for a second try. But I modeled his pants into the mesh, and I guess I didn't know what the word proportions meant. Also, the animation... And then, we had an idea. What if we disconnected the hands and feet to make it easy to animate? No hard weight painting processes, no skin stretching, just full-on Raven. And we did it. Our best character yet. A masterpiece. A Tour de France. And with a little bit of programming, we were finally gonna have our game.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I mean, this is what we set out to do, but we didn't like it very much. This is like the hundreds of other base building games, but if those games were a lot worse. We had no unique elements. So, we did what any professional, mature team of game developers would do. Train guns. And swords. And this bow and arrow. And this broken axe that you throw as a boomerang. And okay, let's calm down for a second. First off, you probably noticed that the models look way better than what they did previously. The truth is, we kind of took a long break between these 2 points. We had lost motivation, we didn't have a direction, we didn't know what to do. Also, I was moving, I was trying to get a new job, it was kind of a rough situation, but what I did have was a lot of time for 3D modeling practice. And honestly, that's really all it was, just making models here and there in my free time. Anyway, once I had settled into my new place, we started talking about the game for a while, how we promised ourselves it would be the project we'd actually finish, and despite losing motivation, we needed to stick to it. And in talking about what a good indie game needs, we said, kids, cover your ears for this part. We're artists, gosh heck it! Let's make something with passion. Let's create lore. Let's invent characters. You know we were serious because we got a whiteboard just for this. No more gross humanoid figures. Now we want pandas. Everyone loves pandas. We love pandas. We love the night pandas, even though they attack us. Protect the king. Night pandas. On your thing. So we put the fun back into the game. We wanted something that would make us laugh. We also wanted catapults. And fog. And balloons. And Mount Morthibus. And merchants. And bamboo. And explosions. And disorder. And havoc. And, well, we don't want to spoil too much. We designed a map, which currently has a lot of placeholders. But hey, 3D modeling is kinda hard. Give me time, I was procrastinating by working on this video. Speaking of, we recently hit 4,000 subscribers. Hooray! Trumpet. Once we get to 5,000, I'm going to be sending all subscribers $5,000. I'm lying. This is a lie. You need to leave! But I will be very, very grateful. My little heart will be touched.
Oh, brother!
You might have noticed we called our game
The Unnamed Panda Project.
That's because we're currently stuck between 2 options. Pandamonium, a play on words from the word pandemonium, meaning chaos. Or BAMBOOM, a play on words from the word bamboo, but with an M at the end, because boom. We and everyone we ask are pretty split on which one's better, so we're running a poll in the description if you'd like to give your input. The results of the poll won't be the deciding factor of the name of the game, but we need some more input because we're just 2 very indecisive boys. Or if you come up with your own clever name, you can come yell it to me at Twitch, because I'm going to start streaming some development on certain days. I haven't quite decided which days I will be streaming yet, but by the time you're watching this, it probably says which days I am on the Twitch page or on my Discord. And speaking of my Discord, links for both are in the description. Thanks for watching. If you want to help us out with the game at all, the best thing you can do right now is just to interact with the video. Whether it's a like, a comment, subscription, interaction equals YouTube algorithm equals making this game into a reality. And remember, protect your base. Pandas all over the place.